that tells you how to decode this. Once you decode them, you end up with this list in French, and then in English, it looks like this. And there's a lot of really cool stuff on there. Heavenly iron, that's meteorites. How to drink the sea, that's basically distillery. That would be helpful. And actually there's a page in the document that is as a drawing of how to make it. But I want to point out this one right here, a contract of marriage with Yeshua ben Yosef and Miriam a Hasmonia at Cana. So he says in the deposition, the most important thing we got was the marriage document of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. The magical device to show the movement of stars and planets. The Gospel of Mary. So this is another document that was tucked inside the book, and we have this page too. He didn't give that back. He didn't give that to the Vatican. He pulled it out. But that's an interesting cryptogram, and it uses, it just uses a code word, Quetzalcoatl. It's not spelled correctly, but because it needed to be a certain number of letters, it's spelled wrong, but you get the point, right? So the code word is Quetzalcoatl, and what you do is you number the letters alphabetically. So I think I've got them here. Yeah. So the first, number 1, you start with the letter A. So you go through your code word till you hit A, and when you hit that, give it a 1. That under that number. Now if there's another A, that would be 2, right? So then you go through, and then you go B, and there's no B in there. Then you go to C. Oh, here's a C right here, so that's 2. D, E, and you just do it numerically, and wherever it is you put the number until you get all 11 in this case. So then what you do is you take the 7th group, and then there's 5 rows, and so what you do is you align them vertically. That's the way they are, but you align them vertically, and then you read the message going across. It's hard. But once you know how to do it, well, once you know how to do anything, it's not hard, right? And then you decipher the message horizontally. So you take these rows and you put them vertically. This one goes like that. This one you go on and you just keep adding them like that. And then you just line them up. You have to use grid paper. And so they're all lined vertically, but then you read the message horizontally. And it's all scripto continuum. There's no breaks in the words, so you got to figure out what the words are. It's hard. But this is the message. Sailing directions to the land of timbers, fur, fish, and fierce feathers people, and of Antiora. So one is South America, the other is North America. The storehouse of ancient knowledge, that's the temple of the goddess. 3 Oas from the pillars of Hercules. I think that's weeks, but I'm not sure. That didn't really decode very well. Southwest, 6 suns, south-southeast to the Trident Islands. Southwest here, 2 suns east is the land of riches, apes, and temples. But go west 1 moon to a river of blood-colored birds and more temples. So that's going from, the eastern South America to the Gulf to Central America. These are some of the maps that Bill sold, but I will tell you this, on map 8 that has 13 parts, there were 4 maps that were drawn out like this. Look at the detail in those things. And if you look up at the top, upper right of this one, this is the map they've been using on Oak Island for 10 years. And they're not supposed to have this. Zena basically stole it from Don and gave it to them. And of course she took credit for it. I'm so irritated with her. Anyway, but it's this map that they're using. This is Nova Scotia divided into 2 parts. There's Mahone Bay right there, probably pointing out Oak Island. And there's a bunch of information here, but what they did not get is, you notice these numbers right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little hooked X right there. And there's a hooked X up here and the date of 11.